All right, let's check out this woman talking about girl math and how. Let's just let her talk about girl math while dating. So I'm gonna let her do what she thinks she cook, and they think like making these videos, these satire videos, is gonna hit. They don't understand these. Is every joke got some truth to it. But these type of videos take them further and further away from getting married.
So somebody asked me how many serious relationships I've been in. And I was about to say 3. I really was. But then I thought about it. And I said, if I never introduced you to my mama, do you really count? Were we really together? If you were never in that woman's presence, and I said, Mom, meet Fulanito. Fulanito, meet my mama. Mommy, Fulanito is my boyfriend. We were never together. You don't count. Sorry to this man. So somebody asked me how many serious relationships.
Like I said before, that's how they think. No, I mean, that's how they think. Oh, if I never met or introduced you to my parents, we weren't in a real serious relationship. Man, like I said, how many dudes knocked them walls loose? Nah, we just asking. How many of them dudes knocked them walls loose like Christmas ornaments shaking on a tree? See, that's how they really think. Well, I was only in 1 or 2. Do they really understand? Like, if you was never in a serious relationship, it's been women that's been 28, 29, 30 years old who never been in a serious relationship. And when you hear that, I mean, I think I was saying this on the Patreon. I was talking to this chick a while ago, and she told me that he was in her mid-30s. She hadn't been in a serious relationship. I cut that off. She was a nice looking girl too. I'm like, nah, I'm good. Ain't nothing I can do with that. You've been playing the streets for too long. And that's just common sense. But when you hear women say, oh, I don't really count it if you didn't meet my mother and all this type of stuff. Whatever, dude. He still hit. That's all dudes really care about. Did he hit? So a lot of them go around and, they this is how they moving. This is how legitimately how they moving. Oh, you really didn't count like that, and you didn't meet my mother, or you didn't meet my sister, or this, that, and the third, and they gotta understand, dudes don't care about none of that. Dudes don't care about none of that. Let me say it again. Your average dude don't care about none of that. How many dudes you let knock that motherfucking stuffing out of the teddy bear? We don't care about none of that. How many dudes shot up the club? How many dudes knocked your walls loose? A lot of y'all had baby daddies who never met y'all parents. Didn't even show up to the baby shower. Am I wrong? So that's just how this is how they think. Like, they think making these videos, putting their makeup on and getting cute to make these videos. Come on. They are delusional. How many dudes you let hit is mostly dudes worried about. And if dudes really know how many times girls really was ran through, how many dudes really knocked they shit loose, bro, like niggas wouldn't even, dog. Women would be in trouble. And they used to, really think that a lot of women were so benevolent and beautiful and they were so nice and just naive and oblivious to life. No, they're they are very sexual aggressive people. They're very sexually aggressive. That's what a lot of dudes don't really know about women. They're very sexually aggressive. Most of the time, when you start talking about losing your virginity and all that type of stuff, the woman, she makes the move. She's the aggressor. She's the aggressor. And we was talking about the Tech Nine video, and we've been talking about all the teachers, the female teachers that's been taking advantage of the young men. I ain't touched on nearly all the stories that I seen. right? It's been a bunch of them. Females are aggressive. The funny thing about it, they want to be aggressive in an indirect way. A lot of times they like to be aggressive in an indirect way. And sometimes niggas don't be catching the hints and or whatever that. Instead of coming out there and instead of coming out there and I lost my train of thought. But like I said, man, this to me is it just don't make no sense. When you talking about Dylan, how they moving and how they making these videos and they think it's cute and all that type of shit, man. To me, it just makes zero sense. How many dudes beat the stuffing out of it? That's all dudes really concerned about. And I was my bad. I lost my train of thought. Yeah, they out there. They want to be indirect. They want to be indirect. And sometimes, and then they want to like get the ball rolling and then so they can blame you. I remember I was dealing with this chick, man, and I was in the 7th, 8th grade. She was probably in the 7th grade. And we chilling, my door open. I lived in an apartment time. We chilling and the homies, they ran off somewhere and she came in and was like, "Can I use your computer?" So I was like, yeah. She sat down, closed the door, sat on my lap, grabbed my shit. We went to the back. Woo, woo, woo. She wrote a letter. Her mama found the letter in the trash, came down there, cussed me out. You did this, but your daughter made all the moves. You know what I'm saying? So that just be my thing. Like I had to learn how aggressive women be. Real talk. I had to learn how aggressive they really been. I had to, learn that. Straight up grabbing your shit, making them move. And then once you recall it, you recall how it went down to the women, right? Once you recall it, like, yeah, they always want to be like, no, it didn't happen like that. They always want to lie, talking about how it happened and how it didn't happen. You ever did that? You ever been in the bedroom with a woman and you made her say something or do something and they want to act like it didn't happen, or they didn't say that, or they didn't do that in the bedroom? Like, it is what it is, man. But hey, thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Next subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance, get notifications. We go live and drop video. Hit the link in the description. You can find me on X, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal. Appreciate the love and support. Join the Patreon. It's only link in the description. Peace.